All right, I'm out at Eric Mollison's house. We're about to start the trek out to the Mustang Mountains. Supposedly there's a cave out there with some ruins that may not be from the 12th century, and actually there's a name attached to them, Rough Hurrick. So it was on the History Channel, so this should be interesting. The one thing that is definitively real is there's some Indian petroglyphs out there, so that'll be cool to see by itself. Not a lot of climbing, more kind of trekking up some steep inclines and stuff like that, so it shouldn't be too bad, but it's going to be fun. Yeah, I definitely like the shape of some of these peaks out here. Yeah. Pretty cool. Almost has like a Scotland vibe to it.
Yeah. Looks like there's a little brush fire over there.
Yeah, it's definitely cool out here. There she be. There be gold in those hills. It's funny, man, you look in the picture and it's like, oh, that doesn't look that hard to freaking climb. The camera lies, man.
I hope we can find a trail. I'm sure there's got to be a path or something up there.
Yeah, it looked like it cut back and forth. It looks like you kind of got to make your own trail a little bit, but it's not like it's heavy. You really jarred something loose, Tiger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, seriously, I've been excited about this all week. Hopefully you can line of sight the drone on the other side.
See,
because that's the trail right there.
Where?
That green that goes up to the side of the cliff. What's that?
That ain't a trail.
The wash, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a trail today.
We're just starting out on our hike up to the top of that hill over there and looking for the cave with the Indian petroglyphs and the rune stone that supposedly is the tomb site of Rough Hurrick, an English 12th century adventurer. Probably not true, but kind of a neat story, and it'd be neat to see the rock anyway. So
what's cool is the Indian petroglyphs are definitely real.
The Indian petroglyphs are real.
Absolutely.
The Rough Hurrick, if that's true, that would change human history, but probably not true.
We'll see what happens.
Are we there yet? Right.
Bro, can you get this metal detector? You might have some critters down here in that creek bed. What's that? Well, the medium part to get to the hard part. I put in my Dr. Scholl's. Man, with this metal detector, I feel like the army guy with the mine thing. Yeah, pictures definitely don't do this justice. See, this won't be too bad if it kind of has something like this all the way up, you know what I mean? Remember the guy during the documentary said it was one of those 1 step forward, 2 steps back type thing.
So I think this was all full. Here's one.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, like barnacles or something.
So this was up under the water. 2-3 years ago. Sophie! Coming down is gonna be just as hard, huh? Maybe not on the muscles. Yeah, your Land Cruisers are way down there. Feel like Frodo and Sam, bro. Hopefully we don't go around in circles. What's that horrible stench? Still got a little bit to go and a couple more breaks on the way. That's the good thing about this, no rush. Of course, I'm excited about seeing that cave. That's kind of the rush that's getting me going. Let's hope. Who took the cave? We're out in the middle of nowhere. What's that? Assholes. Shit. Back that way, I guess. This is a good trail. It's like it'd be better if we switch back and forth a little bit. Nice view, man. Hell of view. Not too many people got to experience it. Stop kicking rocks on me. You're always kicking rocks. foot, man. He's got no freaking weapon. I'll beat you. I'll
He's
beat you with my metal detector.
Usually finds a mine with his foot.
I'll pick up a mine and throw it at you. Wish I was that kid in Lone Survivor. We're almost there. Ricola. We're almost there. It came up on us quicker than I thought it would, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. How awesome is that? Yeah. What a view, man. What's that? Nice. He thinks he sees a cave. What's that? So I'm glad I'm having you go first. Is that it? Damn. Let me still check it out. That might be it. You sure? It seems Seems like during the documentary, I remember them going around like a kind of a peak like this. I think we got to be close because there was peaks. You could see peaks outside the cave. Relatively close. Come on, baby. What's that? Nice. Hell yeah. We found it. What you got to say, brother? Good life. Oh man. Foot for scale. Killer bees. Not too many places to go, brother. Oh, look at this. Hell of view. Yeah, that's the peak I saw. That's awesome.
All right, so here we are at the cave of Rough Herrick, the supposed 12th century English adventurer explorer. The story goes that this rock here, on this rock is carved basically a tombstone / epitaph for somebody named Rough Herrick. The translation of the runes basically break down to here is Rough Herrick. He led a good life, a full life, and something about crossing into Eden, from the best I can tell. There's also a small cross carved here from research on the internet, which is always super reliable. Basically, it says that these runes are 12th century English runes. Now, I don't know what kind of runes the English used in the 12th century because they already spoke Old English. But I mean, the theory's interesting. It's an interesting thing to find up here. Some kid carved it up here in 1984 after listening to some Slayer records, or somebody carved it 800 years ago. It's pretty cool. And also, the cave that we found it in is very interesting with some legitimate paintings. And if you look right here, there's some spirals which I think are representative of positions of stars or something. If you look down here on the cave wall, there's some really intricate, looks like carving or painting. Somebody did maybe with charcoal or something, but not sure if that's, how ancient that is.
But these are absolutely legit.
Yeah, those are carved in. And to get up here is almost a 2-hour climb up a 45-degree slope, and then about a half-mile march along a little shelf trail on a cliff face. So it's not like a lot of people stumble upon this cave. You have to deliberately come up here to find it. It's pretty remote, and it's challenging to get to. I'm not in the greatest shape, and it was a haul to get up here. So you can walk around the cave a little bit. It's about 20 feet deep. There's a small hole in the back that I don't know how far it goes. Research I've done shows that it goes in about 6 or 7 more feet and then goes up, maybe to an old chimney or something. But all along the cave, more drawings, pretty much the entire surface of the cave. And here's some more runes that were carved. You can kind of see them. If you look at the carving, this is just sandstone, and it looks like they're more recent carved,
Yeah.
but still interesting. It'd be interesting to get home and decipher those. They might just say, you know, Megadeth rules or something awesome like that, or Rough Herrick lies here. You know, the cave floor is still dirt, so the guys that came up here with a ground penetrating radar, and they found that it goes down about another 4 feet till it hits rock. So who knows what's down here. This is Arizona. Are you still recording?
Yep.
Oh. This is an Arizona archaeological site, so we're not allowed to dig here without a permit, and I wouldn't disturb an Indian site anyway, unless we had a real archaeologist up here.
Point out that cross. That's another.
Yeah, there's another cross back here.
And that one looks old as
now,
well.
I don't know if at the time the Indians carved these, they had been converted to Christianity or not. But here is a cross. Here's some other shapes and circles, and who knows what these are. There's one interesting I found. It's a man, stick man, and then you know, basically if you just, you know, there's circles and little designs all around the cave. Who knows what they mean? Probably stay out. This cave is cursed. Looks like somebody's had campfire or something going in here. There's a lot of bat droppings on the ground. No bugs or creatures we have to chase out of here. But not too bad. A nice shady spot. And outside, come out to look. There's the ruins. Very cool. Come out to look. Beautiful view up here. If I did have my own tombstone location, this would be a good spot. Out there is Fort Huachuca. You can see the airfield, and Sierra Vista, and Hereford further on down. Those mountains over there, that's Montezuma Pass. And over here behind me is the town of Elgin, Arizona. And down there I think is Patagonia Lake. And pretty spot. We're about 800 feet up from the bottom of the hill here, and I think probably about 5,500 feet in elevation. So, hike for my body. See another dirt airstrip out there. Kind of cool. And the cliff face we're under is huge. Let's say another good 100 feet above us, just sheer cliff. Take a few more steps back, Bill.
Yeah.
So, pretty interesting. This would have been a good spot if I were an ancient Indian to hide out from the weather anyway. Got a nice breeze. Cool view.
Awesome, man.